Hi everyone, I'm Mike Broda. I'm the Managing Director of TerraEquip Drilling Equipment. We've had the company for 8 years now, and last year we also started the TerraEquip Talk podcast. Now this is the podcast where we're trying to give a voice to our industry. So if you want to participate, if you have something to talk about, please hit me up. Come right here in the studio. Let's have a chat about it, a discussion between professionals. Or if you have a topic that you want me to tackle, I love talking about this stuff, right? So please give us a like, send us a message, send us some good words, hopefully, and we can't wait to hear from you. Cheers. Hi everyone, welcome back to TerraEquip Talk. This is the podcast where we discuss everything about drilling, mainly piling because that's our main supplier, IMT. And today I have the pleasure to have here sitting next to me the gentleman that has helped me with TerraEquip drilling equipment, with the IMT name. He has been, let's say, our biggest advocate there in Italy. He's always been our point of contact. He's got a huge amount of experience in IMT. He's actually the second in command in IMT. And his name is Walter, in Italian, Gualtiero.
Yeah.
Fioravanti.
Well, very difficult to pronounce in English, but it's everybody.
So we go with Walter.
Walter.
Yes.
Walter is much better. It's easier for to remember.
Same with me. Everybody knows me as Mike. Walter, thank you so much, my friend.
Yeah.
I know you're not very excited to be in the studio, to come here and talk to us.
As I told you, during our trip here, I'm more comfort. I have more comfort on the stage with the guitar. That is different.
So Walter is a huge metalhead. He's one of my favorite metalheads. He used to play guitar in a heavy metal band.
Yeah. In the past, now it's a little bit.
Do you still play?
Yeah, I continue to play by my own, of course, at home.
But not with other band members.
Other bands, no.
So what do? Just some solos, practicing, or
practicing some cover, or reminding the old time.
It's a good way to.
Yeah.
Usually I ask at the end, what's your hobbies? But now we're talking at the beginning.
Yes.
No, look, Walter, thank you very much. And yeah, you don't need to be worried about anything. It's just a discussion. Like we have almost every single night in Australia. I usually go outside, I'm on my hands-free, and I take a half an hour walk, or I'm on my bike and I'm discussing with Walter all the issues, all the things that we want to improve in Australia.
Yes. Yeah.
So now we actually get a chance to do this face-to-face here in the studio.
Finally.
It is my pleasure to introduce you. I mean, you came here from Italy. We had an incredible week at TerraEquip here in Sydney. We had a dinner presentation dedicated to IMT with about 70 people on Monday. Then on Tuesday, yesterday, and today we had the Piling Federation. We managed to meet a lot of friendly faces from the industry and make new friends as well. And I had a chance to introduce Walter to a lot of our clients and discuss important issues, improvements, how we can better support you, the clients in Australia. So Walter came here for that, and I said, you got to come to the studio. You got to tell us your story. We got to discuss about IMT and tell us from your perspective, and then I'll tell you some ideas that I have, from my perspective, working in Australia, directly involved in the market for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you land in this beautiful industry, in this beautiful world of drilling?
Yes, immediately after the study, it was something...
after university?
Yes, after university, it was a chance, to work in a small, at the time small, drilling rig manufacturer that's called Tescar.
Tescar, yeah.
And...
there's no shame. There are friends. It's all good. We can mention.
No. It's great. I remember very well. So a good friend of mine was Sauro, the previous owner of Tescar, very good guy. And it was a good experience, really good experience. So I started to learn in this field, starting with the simple drilling tool in the beginning. And then step by step, seeing the workshop, how they assemble a small drilling rig. At the time was mainly...
Sorry, 1 second. What do you mean by small drilling tools? You're just
no.
selling augers?
No, drilling tools like buckets, augers, core bar.
Yeah. So you're just selling drilling bits?
In the beginning, and calibers, several type of calibers, and small micropiling machines,
So Tescar used to do micropiles machines too?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Speaking about it,
You learn something every day.
Yeah, so it was the 1996.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
30 years ago, my God. Okay. In any case, then, so during a show, I had the chance to meet friends of mine who used to work with IMT. It was a show I remember in America and US. And then started this relation with IMT. They present me the president of IMT, the owner, Andrea Corroni. I discussed with him, and 2022 I started to work there in IMT.
So you were how many years before with the previous company?
We can say 4 years totally, 3-4 years, because other 2 years I worked for another company for musical instruments. So completely different.
Completely different. Which one is better, musical instruments or drilling rigs?
Drilling rigs. Honestly, drilling rigs, because that type of musical instrument is not for me. It was accordion, It's not exactly my...
Accordions, harmonicas, yeah.
It's not exactly my music. Oh my God. So, and from 2020, in 2002, I started to work with IMT. Now it's
2026. Wow, that's 24 years.
24 years this year.
Unbelievable.
And now IMT is my family. My family practically is, I live there 10 hours a day, and we are very, very, can I say, it's a team that's more friends than colleague.
Than colleagues, yeah.
Yes. And also the owner, Andrea Corroni, for me is almost a big brother for me, because so many years that we are working together. We had a lot of travel all over the world with him. So there is it's something different. It's a family for me. It's not a company. It's a really a family. And now with his young sons, so we are starting.
Francesco and Fabio.
Yes, new generation has joined IMT, and they're working with me in the sales department. And so step by step, we are try to teach the third generation practically.
That's actually something very interesting there. It's not easy for that transition when that transition happens from one generation to another. Of course, it doesn't happen all of a sudden unless something, extreme happens. But normally it's gradual, right?
Yeah.
So you'd hope that you'd have the time, to pass all that knowledge and all that experience for them to have all the tools in place in order to take the company to new heights, to grow the company. Because you can't maintain. You can't just say to maintain a company. If you talk about maintaining, that means you're going down.
Yes, no.
You're either growing or dying.
No.
There's nothing in between, right?
And for sure, Funky and Fabio they have all the instruments to make this company growing in the next year. Because, of course, different mentality, different instrument that I am not able to use. For example, especially now in this digital era. They are 100 years more forward,
when it comes to the use of technology, like phones and social media, and
yes.
I get it. And a good example with this is I'm mentioning all the time because for me it's such an inspiring example. The Marini family.
Yeah.
So Walter is the original founder, was part of the original, let's say the original team, and then his sons. Mm-hmm. Luca and Fabio came over in the company. Yeah. They started from the bottom. They worked on the production line. They worked up through the office, management, sales, travels, learning English and all that sort of stuff. And then they managed to take the Marini company to a whole new level. I mean, they're always improving the innovation, the tools they have there, and the energy, the drive. That it's something. It's such a good example to follow, Mm-hmm. And I'm so proud of them, and I'm so privileged for them to be my supplier, just like you guys. So IMT is in the center of Italy in Ancona. Marini is all the way in the north, next to the very close to Switzerland border.
Yeah.
So I'm so proud of these guys. I'm always mentioning it, and I hope that this is going to be the same case with Frankie and Fabio.
Fabio, yes. Francesco, I call Funky Francesco.
Francesco,
yes, yeah.
And they sure have not only with yourself, but also with Andrea, who is such an incredible man, such an intuitive man.
Oh, yeah.
I will never forget Andrea. The first time I met him, I've mentioned in one of the previous episodes, the meeting lasted less than 15 minutes because he had to go somewhere. At the end of the meeting, because I had my doubts, and I said, Andrea, I'm not sure if I'm big enough or if I'm capable or if I'm resourceful enough to take the IMT name and to represent the IMT name in Australia. So I'm being fully honest with you. I don't know if I can do it. I'm not even a business person. I was just an employee all my life. And he said, you know what? He said, get this rubbish out of your head. If I'm telling you I know people, I have experience. If I'm telling you you're a business person, you're a business person. Correct. And with this, I never want to hear again. You're going to start. He told Walter, give him whatever he needs.
Yeah.
So stock, machines, spare parts, training. He said, we'll help you. We'll put all this at your disposal. Just start.
Yeah.
And we did. And he was so right.
Yes, absolutely. No, absolutely.
So they have a very good example with their dad.
Yeah.
A very, very inspirational example.
Yeah. I repeat, it's something that you feel inside that Andreas know very well. And also for me is the same. When we met in December of the 2018.
2018,
yes, 2018.
8 years ago. Can't believe it's been 8 years.
It was something that, yes, Andrea, we have to do it because Australia will be for us the next very important market, and we need to help this guy because he has all the cards, the correct cards to enter in this, to work and play in this market as number one. And we had a reason. Here we are. Terakip is.
So tell me something, since we're talking about times and stuff like that, why did IMT start just in 2018? Why not before me?
Oh, okay. Consider that.
Let's be honest here, right?
Yes. No. I'll tell you clearly. Our company.
You didn't think Australia was big enough.
No. No. Let me tell you. So we had several big markets. So at the time, we followed the main markets was United States is for us is the first market and the main numbers of machines that we're exporting there.
So in total, roughly, how many machines in the United States? First, tell me, when was the first IMT sold in the United States?
Well, it was the 1994.
In 1994?
1993, more or less. Then Kelly Tractor arrived immediately after 1994, and we're still working with them. So totally, we should have, let me think, around 1,500 machines working there sold in the United States.
Sold in there.
Yes.
Out of those, majority of them CAT?
Yes.
Like what's the proportion? 90% to 10%? 80 to 20%?
100% is CAT.
100% CAT.
100% is CAT. And yes, when we changed the line in the A series, so our own basis machines, we still use, of course, a CAT engine and undercarriage because we were obliged to use these parts, in order to let them make the after sales all over the United States.
To have the CAT support.
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely necessary. Then we had at the time a big market was for us very important, Spain and Indian market, Singapore. No, it was very important market for IMT and some other small markets, some sales and so on. But, at the time there was Andrea and me. So it's not easy to follow everything,
So it was just the lack of resources,
yes.
the lack of contact, basically, right?
Yes. Then when, some market, Asian market mainly start to decrease, we say, okay, we have to go to look around what we can do. And then it was from several areas that I tried to enter in Australia to have some contact there here in Australia. And I have a contact, I don't remember the name of that guy who spoke about you. And he told me, this Mike is very, very good. He's trying to do something for his own, blah, blah, blah. And then he gave me your phone number. I contacted you. I remember end of 2018, and we met in December.
And I was on the plane within 1 week. I was on the plane with 1 week with my cameras as well. And I said, okay, we got a dealership. Let's start filming now.
And then everything.
They were wondering is this guy a film producer or is he a drilling salesperson?
We was there at the factory with drones. Stuff and then drones.
And taking interviews of everybody, of Luciano, Paolo.
Yes, I remember.
What is this guy doing?
And so there's something that you can feel inside on your skin. I say, this is the right guy. Absolutely. We have to help you, Andrea, and we have to do something in order to enter in this market. And so we got all the reason of this work, because now here we are, and thanks to you, Mike, that we are doing
it's a joint effort, and it's such a dream come true for me. As I said, because we had a presentation on Monday night.
Yeah.
We had there about 70 people coming from all corners of Australia and New Zealand. And I did say at the beginning, I was like, I look at all of you guys and I'm thinking, how privileged am I and how grateful I am to have built this. You have sold over 45 machines, IMT machines. I started basically with a brand that nobody knew, almost nobody knew in Australia. There were less than 5 people that ever heard of IMT.
Yes, of IMT. Yes, because all the few machines here in Australia came from Singapore as a used machine at that time.
Only one, actually 2. There were 2 machines that came over around that time. It was an AF 80 Caterpillar based small one, AF 80. And then it was also an AF 200 DW, which is the Doosan base, or the development base, as they call it nowadays. It was like a 60 tonner.
Yeah.
Like a A215 nowadays, basically.
Yes, basically, yes.
But they were brought from secondhand from Asia. Yeah. And to go around, I mean, to leave a company that I had almost like 50-60% market share, for a company that nobody heard the name, it was an incredible challenge as well.
Yes, absolutely.
But also, I'm just so grateful that I've done it, and we are where we are today.
Yeah, it's fantastic, something great. And I remember, the first machine was an A140 sold to Chris.
No, an A140 we sold to a gentleman called John Unwin.
John Unwin. Yes.
Who had a different machine at that time, which I also sold him. And he was not happy with it at all. And it was very funny because his partner was like, so hang on a second. This guy sold you a machine, you're not happy with it, and now you're buying another machine also from him? This doesn't make any sense. What are you doing, No, but it's not that the machine was wrong at the time. It was just not suitable for the Melbourne Rock. He needed something strong, robust, simple, that he could fix himself, because this gentleman is a very good mechanic. His name is John Unwin. He's one of my good friends. So he was the first one to give me a deposit. It was the very first $20,000 that TerraQuip ever got. And it was this IMT A140. That was the deposit for it. And then we brought it to him probably February. February.
2019,
And then the same year it was actually before the end of the year, towards between Christmas and New Year's, we actually sold a second A140. We got a deposit from Russell. A very, very good guy. He's a good friend of mine nowadays, and he has 2 IMTs now. Owner operator, but an extremely good and efficient operator, very knowledgeable. He looked at the IMT machines at one of the shows in the US at Vegas or Bauma.
Yes, probably. Yes.
And he said, wow, this is a well-built machine. Very simple. We can fix it ourselves. We can be self-sufficient. It's very good for hard rock. They got an incredible history. We need to get one of them. Because I went to the meeting to him, and I said, Russell, I just came back from Italy. He said, yeah, I know. Show me what you got, And I said, look, it says the A140. Okay, how much do you want for it? And I said, look, I don't know. Let me run some numbers. He said, come on, run your numbers and tell me. Come on, let's do it. And I was like, do it what? He said, let's buy the machine.
What?
I was like, wow, is it that simple? I was like, okay, no worries. Give me 2 seconds. Got my calculator. That would be this much. All right.
Yeah.
We got a deal. Sold.
Yeah.
When can you bring it? And we brought it to him in March or April.
Yeah. Yes, probably. Then immediately after, probably Edward.
We had an 815 that arrived. It was actually the 815 that arrived first because that one was for stock.
Yes.
Andrea was absolutely crazy. I was a guy that just started with him. He never even looked at my passport or the ID or anything like that. And he sends me $1 million worth of machine to sit in Australia under my care. Said, you take it there, you have stock. So you can have stock and show it to the people.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, like, what is wrong with this guy? How can he trust someone to send him $1 million machine after he just met for 15 minutes? But this is how he works. It's true story. I'm not just inventing this for the sake of the podcast.
No.
This is how it started.
Yes.
15 minutes meeting because he had to go somewhere. He said, I'm so sorry something showed up. I know you're flying all the way from Australia, but I need to go. He told Walter, he said, give him whatever he needs. Let's start. Come on.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, we got the two A140s and then the A215 to Edward, and then they followed. I can't remember. I think Queensland was next.
Yes. And then
Sydney, Murphy was at some point as well.
Yes.
Very soon after, and he became our good client. He has 3 IMT machines, and we're in discussion now for another one, which is fantastic.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
I shouldn't say this.
No,
My competitors are going to call him now. Hey, do you want to buy a rig?
What?
Mike said on the podcast. You see, guys, try to listen because you get important information here. You know, it could help you with your sales too. Chris, if you get a lot of phone calls, you got me to thank. Hey guys, just a second. I just want to say this. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, to listen to us every single week. It gives us immense pleasure to talk about our industry. We want to give a voice to our industry here. So if you enjoy this, if you find this interesting, please hit that like button, share with someone, subscribe. All of this helps us a lot. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Now let's get on with the episode.
No, in any case, what is very, very important for us, for IMT, that we learned also how to change our mind for the technology. You know, IMT is mainly known till 8 years ago, mainly for a standard caliber machine.
Look, you guys did it. You did more than just caliber and low headroom. You did CFA before. You had a machine that was just just CFA.
Yes, only CFA. I remember was a model called F200 CFA, but you know, with the big cylinder in the back. So something that only CFA. It was a typical CFA machine.
Let's say not multi-purpose.
No. Yes, you can put a caliber, but believe me, it was not the correct design for that machine. It was mainly only for CFA, but. Then this project...
You had the AF125 as well in the US. I saw that one.
Yes, a small kit for CFA, very short CFA, but at the time was not really developed, this technology. Then 8 years ago, we started to discuss no more pull-down cylinders, start to work a crowd winch system, and then we developed the CFA thanks to you, thanks to the Australian market. And now, finally, so after all this year, we have the right product for this market. And we need to thank you also for this. Also because our engineer, Mr. Luca Urbani.
Ciao, Luca.
Ciao, Luca. So he didn't sleep for many nights, probably, to develop everything design. And we push, Luca, we need this.
We didn't sleep together.
Yeah. And now, so we're developing the necessary technology. What is important for us that I want to highlight once again that IMT is not high-tech machines. It's not a digital machine with this and that. It's a very simple machine, as we call a friendly, a monkey-proof machine.
Yeah.
Very easy to work on it. Completely hydraulic, no electronic. So the electronic, of course, there is electronic.
The engine has to be electronically controlled. Yeah.
Everything reduced.
We work with Cummins, so
because our machine, as you know, Mike, need to never stop, need to work, and it's not possible that some stupid electric things stop the machine for days, and then you know how it's difficult to find the electronic problem in this kind of machines. Absolutely. So everything is hydraulic with the less electronic possible. The machine never stops in the job site. It's not possible. It's not acceptable for the people who work there. And
some people mention IMT and they say it's the workhorse of the industry.
Correct. The workhorse. Exactly the name they give it to some of other machines. They call the workhorse.
Is that where Andrea came up with the logo to put the horse on the
Pegasus?
I'm not sure if you guys can see the Pegasus there on the IMT logo.
No, this is something different that came from the previous company. Was in a different field that's called Pegasus. So, and Andrea's father, Giulio Coroni,
the founder of IMT and the inventor of the Kelly bar, by the way.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of people know, but
no. Yes. We are speaking about mid 50s, so 1955, 1956, so around this. And in the beginning, the Pegasus was used for another product, so it was not in the drilling rig sector. And but he followed every time all the development of the development of the company, and became the symbol of IMT, the wing doors.
So the logo has never been changed since then.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Never changed. So the wing doors is our symbol,
trademark.
it's our trademark, absolutely. And I remember we were in China, yes, in the late 90s, beginning of 2000, when we were very strong there in China. Before what's now is happening. They call us IMA. IMA, that means wing doors. And we were very known for this. And it's good auspicious also, all this stuff. And
I feel like there's a tradition with the Italian companies to choose something to do with the horse. I mean, yes. Ferrari and...
Yes. Then we have other horses in the company. Yeah. But all these not really rigs. In any case, and so practically, we are saying about the CFA, about the crowd winch system, so we developed several things that in the previous, we can say, mentality was not expected to do. Now we are very confident with this. And I repeat, we have, first of all, a great technical team with Luca, that is really a great engineer, as well as the after sales. Of course, after sales is something so important for us, because we export practically the 99% of our production. So, and without a good after sales and spare parts department, today we are not here.
Absolutely, Walter, and it's super important. We actually have a customer that recently gave us a big order. I have to mention about this because it's very interesting. They were tossing and turning. We were shortlisted with another company that they have rigs with. And by the way, this company is working on the transmission lines. And I asked them, because they told us, they said, okay, we're gonna go with IMT. We like IMT. And I asked them, I said, what's the reason why you choose to go with us? Of course, after we got a deposit, contract signed and everything. They said, because whenever we needed a part, you gave us that part within a timely matter, days, a couple of weeks maximum. Whereas the other company that worked with made us wait for 6 months for a part. Yeah. The machine was sat down for 6 months, didn't do anything. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. And this was very important. I mean, I knew this, of course, but to see an actual example, and that's what actually made the difference in the end for us to get a big order. I mean, we go to the normal, let's say, channel to get the spare parts from you guys. Mm-hmm. We speak to Francesco, we speak to Gianluca, to Anna.
Yes. And Luciano at the time.
This Luciano, depends on the time, yeah. All very experienced people, by the way.
Yes, absolutely.
But sometimes they're saying, the standard answer is like, oh, you can have it in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back to Walter and say, Walter, what are they talking about? I need some sort of magic happening there, man, because we need to. And then if it's truly, it didn't happen many times, but if it does happen, what we've done here in Australia is, because we're not bound by a contract. I mean, yeah, to sell brand new rigs, we have to sell from them, which is fine.
Yeah.
But when it comes to spare parts, we have the freedom to work with a network of about 120 suppliers all throughout Australia and Asia as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
To go and try to get that part aftermarket and give it to the client and get them up and running as soon as possible. And I think that's something that people appreciate about Terra Equipment and about the mentality that I brought to the industry.
Also using the component of top quality from the main brands in the world. So
it's absolutely important.
You have
100%.
The dealer of this company here, and
absolutely local representation.
Local representation. That is very, very important for us.
And we have to take advantage of that.
How many times we are in contact with some dealer here to help you find the components and so on, and that is very important.
You can't just go like, okay, well, it's arriving in 3 weeks because we have an order with them placed 6 months ago. No, it's not gonna fly, man. Absolutely, Walter. So we discussed about technology and CFA. I want to go back to CFA because this is something that we're very proud of. We just had a meeting with a potential client, with a very big client, a little bit earlier. And they asked, I said, so you guys have CFA for every model? And I said, absolutely every model, from the A45, A75, A90, A140, A215, A290. They all have a CFA kit, and we have it in stock. So
also
A45,
the F460, the bigger one, has was designed. Yes, was designed also to have the CFA application.
I can't imagine how we can bring 200-ton rig in Australia. In fact, I don't want to bring a 200-ton into Australia. I'm happy with my up to 100 tons. I feel comfortable there. Okay. Above 100 tons, you're taking me to deep water. No, but it's something that we're very proud of. What made you guys? I mean, I know I was important that I told you that in Australia we need to have 50% is Skillibar, almost 50% CFA. But surely there must have been another reason. What made you guys say, okay, we need to move towards crowd winch, multi-purpose, CFA? What made you, besides me?
Clearly, it's the market. The market is asking for something that is not only, I understand that the cost, the price of this machine is not something really affordable for everybody. So, and with one machine, so it's very important to try to do everything. So to have several applications. To
have the versatility, basically,
versatility, several kits, in order to save money. Otherwise, you have one machine dedicated for this, another one machine. Okay, the big company, the corporate can do this. But the major part of the companies, small, medium companies, they cannot afford to have one machine for each application, And this is very important. And I remember when you start to study all this multi-purpose machine, this happened in 2005, 2006. I remember the first multi-purpose machine was called AF180 MP. Yeah, MP was multi-purpose for the American dealer. We started with this machine.
So 180.
Yes, 180, and then that's 220.
Is that like a 55-ton class rig? 50 tons?
That's what today is called A215.
So that's okay. So
or AF218 mainly, because at the time it was everything mounted on Caterpillar base. And the first two machine was AF180 and AF220. On cat base and for United States and Spain, I remember. It was a little bit difficult, the conversion, but it works. So at the time, now of course the people want a quick conversion, so the technology move forward in order to have something faster. If you want to convert the machine from from caliber standard to LCA, or to transform the standard machine in CFA, at the time was something different for us, for our knowledge, because the main part of the machine was standard caliber and pull down cylinder stock
and low headroom.
Yeah. But then I have to say also this, that we have in our workshop some workers that is working for us for many years. They are really genius also because Luca is a great engineer, a great team, technical team, but we have to remind absolutely people who are in the workshop. They working for many years with this machine. Sometimes they have the
experience, the intuition,
correct, the intuition to suggest some modification, something. I repeat, IMT is a great team, is a great family, and we work very, very, very close to each other every day. Me, Luca, and Andrea, and of course, or also Maide, that is the financial part. That is very important also. But we work together in this.
What was very, very good over the years that I've noticed with IMT is the people that I started working with in 2018, whether from the production line or from the office or the after sales, they're still pretty much the same people.
Yeah,
95% they're still the same. They haven't gone anywhere. If anything, people have joined IMT, as we recently know with Michele. But other than that, IMT has held its people, and I think it is to do a lot with this family.
Yes.
Mentality.
Yes, and this is something that really create the group and the team that. So. Clearly, sometimes there is some discussion between us. That is normal.
Of course. Every good family has disagreements or arguments, but in the end, they're constructive arguments. They're to move forward and to improve the product.
Yes, no, absolutely. And now, really, we are really proud of our brand, of our name. We are really, so it's something that everybody have in the company as in their heart, because the passion to do the things, to do this job, and what we found in you also in TerraKeep, that is
our values aligned. That's for sure.
Your passion, your completely your life is dedicated to this.
It is, I tell everybody that TerraKeep is my baby, and sadly, I have to say it's because I was so focused on TerraKeep. I've lost my first marriage, because of which it happens in life. It's so hard to juggle everything, and to be good at it. As soon as you neglect one part, you improve one part a lot, but the other one, gets neglected and you lose it, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's life. I'm really glad about what we achieved together, Walter, honestly. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you as well for all your support and putting up with me.
Oh, thanks to you.
Please believe me, guys. Like I seem pretty calm, but sometimes, especially because what happens, I've noticed, is it's because we speak at night, we talk at night about all the issues. So I'm already drained throughout the day. I'm trying to put a brave face, and to be calm with everybody, with colleagues, with clients, with the issues, with the family. And then by the time I finish with everything at about 8:30 p.m. at night, then I'm ready to talk with IMT, with Walter, and the issues that we have and all this stuff. Yeah. And sometimes I get really intense, right? Speaking about disagreement, because sometimes my partner hears it and he goes like, you sure that was okay, man? Like that was a bit intense, don't you think? And it's true. I get really passionate about this. That's because I'm very passionate. I want to improve the product and I want to give the best support to our clients.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing for me. I want to do the right thing, and I think people understood this about us. and more people
Yes.
are coming and working with us, which we're very grateful for.
Yes, no, I'm sure, and I had the chance to discuss this with some of the customers we met during the dinner of the event, and this make me really, I repeat once again, make me really proud of our products and of your jobs also, your job, the job you're doing here in with TerraKeep. That is something that the beginning, I know it was a challenge, but I repeat, it's something we felt on our skin. So
The intuition.
yes, the intuition was good, and here we are, and we cannot say anything, of course, but we know what we have to do and how many machines almost probably will arrive in the next month.
Yeah, no, we've got no. There's no secret. We have
Okay.
2 machines arriving now at the end of a 40 tonner and a 60 tonner, which are sold already at the end of this month. We have another
3 machines arriving.
3 machines.
3
Yeah,
machines,
two
right.
two of them are sold.
4 with the other A90.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got about 5 machines over the next 3-4 months arriving. Majority of them are sold, which we're again very grateful for our clients, for their continuous trust, because most of them are repeat clients.
Yes.
Only one of them is brand new client that we've never worked with before, but the rest are repeat clients, and it means we're doing something. Because if you sell just one machine, it was like, he's a good salesperson,
okay.
he tricked the clients, whatever. But when the client keeps buying the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth machine,
became part of IMT family, of course. IMT and TerraKeep.
it means the product is the salesperson can only do this much, right? We're not in the business of selling furniture or tables there. Okay, no, people do a lot of research when they purchase our machines. They ask a lot of people. They come and have a look at them. They test them. Sometimes a sale takes 3 years to actually close.
Yeah.
We had situations.
Years.
I put it on paper the first time when they first inquire to the point where they actually purchased it. It was 3 years distance.
Well,
That was one of the longest, of course. But
yes, okay.
it happens in this because
It happens, absolutely.
it's so expensive, right? People need to make the right decision. They need to take in consideration of all of the angles and all the aspects.
Yes, and a huge investment for some companies. And what I say, so another thing, so what I was telling you, that then became family, IMT, part of IMT family, our customer, and that is absolutely important for us, and something that make us really proud of our products. Then we see in the future what can we do with new model of machine that we are developing. As I was telling you, on truck-mounted machines.
This is the new project. I was going to ask you, about the new technologies, but this is one of the things that we want to mention, that IMT is currently working on a truck-mounted machine.
Yeah, correct.
Which we're hoping is going to be ready
around September, October, more or less.
September, October.
Yes.
Ready, installed, ready to be tested.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Wow, that's very fast.
And then our own project, mainly another part of the project that is the water well.
That's the water well.
Yes, but that system that we are developing.
No,
And so we have several things on that boiling.
And in terms of, I get more and more people asking me nowadays, in terms of, let's say, the influence of new technologies, electrical motors. I know IMT has the mentality of keeping the machines as simple as possible, but there are some emerging technologies which we can't ignore. For example, when it comes to environmental friendly, of course, we have the tier 5 stage 5 engines, which are very quiet and very environmentally friendly, but they're more complicated. On the other hand,
complicated and much less powerful compared the
tier 3.
No, tier 3 was okay. It's not very environmental engine, but was absolutely much more kilowatts,
more powerful. Yeah.
Much easier to repair. So but this is the technology.
Hey, look,
that-
there's advantages and disadvantages, with everything. You can't have them all. But and the other thing is biodegradable oils. IMTs work with biodegradable oils as well, right? They can be anything from A140, cat base.
Yes, all biodegradable oils. Now, okay, you have to the rules to follow for
the European
market, not only for the environment but also for the safety. Safety is very, very important nowadays. The first things in this kind of machine. So, we have to put the flashlight, the handrail,
the remote control.
Yes, the catwalk. So several things. Now, the machine is following all the correct standard. In terms of environment, I understand that the priority is clearly to take care about our world, of course, but sometimes we have to sacrifice really some good parts of the old machine that were working very, very good and much better sometimes than the new ones. In any case, this is...
Speaking of this, do you see any problem with the Tier 3 engines being discontinued at some point? Or do you think we'll be able to continue to bring them in Australia over the next few years?
I suppose in Australia, another 2-3 years maximum, then you will be forced to use tier 4, stage 5, for sure.
And from the manufacturer, let's say Cummins or Caterpillar, will they continue, do you think, to make the Tier 3 engines?
Absolutely, yes. Because they're, for example, in some other markets, in some other Asian market, Middle East, for example, or African markets or South America, they still use tier 3.
They can still use
yes
freely.
Sometimes in terms of purchase, for us, it's very difficult to make a forecast for a long time, because every time they ask you a forecast of 1 year before, and say, how many excavator with tier 3 or engine in tier 3 and how many in tier 4 stage 5.
You don't know which market you're going to sell?
It's not easy. Once was easier because only one type of engine, and it's very easy to put the order, to the supplier. Now you need a crystal ball, to say.
This is one part of my job that I've always hated. I've done this for more than 15 years now, 16 years nearly. And the reporting and the forecasting part is the part that I hate the most.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you judge? How do you? It's literally just inventing numbers.
No.
Because you have to put something on paper.
Moreover, that how the market is doing, so you can pick up and then go down immediately the year after. So it's absolutely so considering the situation in these days,
especially now.
War there, war in the other parts, and this and that. So and the speculation that okay, but. It's very difficult now. Is more difficult than a few years ago.
Than before, yeah. If it was difficult before, now it's impossible.
Now it's possible. It's impossible. And sometimes there are some suppliers that ask us a forecast for 1 year, and it's impossible. Well, it's about the forecast for 2028. I don't know, not even what to do. Okay, this year, now we had the right perspective of this year, but not for 2027. Just now you can have an idea, but for 2028, it's impossible.
For sure.
In any case, so we are we are working hard, and we are really pointing to have much more number in the next 2 years in terms of units produced. And of course, in terms of you delivered here in Australia, that is clear.
We certainly hope so, Walter. Wow, time flies. We're already over time. Thank you so much for agreeing
You're welcome, Mike.
And thank you for all the support throughout the years. And for your intuition. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you guys for watching this. We had here Walter. He's my dear colleague. We worked together for the last 8 years. He's a gentleman. Everybody says that. I'm going to try to bring more people like him here to have interesting conversations. I hope you found this informative. Until next time, please remember, if it's not turning, you're not earning. Cheers. Hey, thank you again for watching this episode. I hope you found this interesting. Now, if you guys are someone that have an interesting topic to talk about, or an interesting application, or an interesting technology or piece of equipment, and you want to share with us here with the audience at TerraCrypt Talk, please hit me up. I'll be more than happy to hear from you. I'm always open to hearing new ideas about technologies, about how we can make things safer, first of all, in our industry, more efficient, and just better overall. So if you have an idea, please hit me up. Send me a message. You know where to find us.